I wanted to say I wanted to say milk just because of like, oh, milk is shaken. But then I stuttered and didn't do it. I don't know. I don't think it would have been too funny either, but
I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
really.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well,
I'm not really much of a jumper.
so what's jumping got to do with it?
Well, I mean, he doesn't got any legs. Dude keeps on skipping leg day. Larry, you need to literally do leg day.
Because the old antenna is up there.
Oh, man.
That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex. Wanna see?
No,
Yeah,
thanks.
great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome.
That,
Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
didn't he just say that that old antenna was not doing too well? So it's like, I mean, you'd replace your old antenna with an, slightly, like, I guess, better antenna or a worse one? Just seems kind of odd. It's like, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a great trade, but okay. Like, in all honesty, I guess, like, I would do this for a friend. But at the same time, it's like, I'd rather be paid with something, man. Okay, anyway, let's go. Oh, Jesus. Like, I can't imagine just all of a sudden doing that without being warned. It's like, ow, my head. I always just like, you know, doing the whole tiptoeing thing on top of this particular level just because it'd be kind of funny. Ah, dang it. I almost had it. By the way, I always just found it kind of funny of trying to go up there and doing this. Let me guess, is that going to be... Yep. For some reason, any single time Sandy comes in, these buttons reset. And I know it's because, oh, they don't want you to cheat and all that. You want to play a SpongeBob to be able to get that spatula or play fair. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it seems kind of like, well, you know, the buttons should still be pressed, right? It seems kind of dumb that you can't do that. Oh, right, this thing. I was thinking like, oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about this. Okay, yeah, we've already seen these guys before, but here's an introduction video about them. These guys throw off water balloon bombs, or goo bombs, whatever, towards you, and they can get annoying. These guys are long-range fighters, so be careful against them. There we go. So be careful with them. They can be very precise and either very much dangerous. I've always hated these guys just because I always found them annoying to deal with. I mean, they're not too bad nowadays since I'm a lot smarter, but still, they aren't that fun to fight. Although, thankfully, again, in the Reignited Trilogy, with Sandy's ability to lasso them in midair, they're way easier to deal with. Oh, God. I thought that climbing animation would have been the death of me. But yeah, nowadays with the whole rehydrated things and tweaks that they did, I'm glad that they're able to be dealt with even easier now. By the way, sorry for the loud sound effects tweaking and stuff. I've technically tried my best to adjust this stuff, but even then it's like, some of these sound effects just come out like really, really loud. And I do want some of the sound effects because they're, you know, part of the experience of a game. Even if some of them can be slightly annoying. But still, I'd prefer having that rather than, you know... Oh, for Pete's sakes! That's also a thing you gotta worry about, knockback. Extreme amounts of it, Jesus. Like, seriously, the knockback in this game is ridiculous sometimes. It's like, oh, we're gonna push you off so far off this game. Okay, yeah, that's kind of your suggestion to do. when you're ever dealing with those specific, you know, enemies, the gloves. Just specifically make sure to be on top of something and then hit them with your lasso. Yeah, I think this leads to a path towards the golden spatula that was up top a few seconds ago. Like, you know, that one. Yeah, that one. Although this one's going to be timed, so... Gotta go. See, look, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun, or at least a decent amount of fun to me. Because it's like really, really, really fun. Although, I couldn't imagine the Rehydrated trilogy, since she can hit stuff in the air while lassoing, whether or not she could actually, like, hit some of those upper things and cause some, like, cosplayers to fall to their death. Because there's some tikis in the way, so I'd be like, oh no. Did people fall to their death because of those tikis, or it's like, it seems kind of funny to think about. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, right. But overall, I know it's like really simple, these whole mechanic of, oh yeah, let's do this whole, you know, swinging through the city sort of thing. Even though overall it's very simple in regards to that. So I understand it's like, they're really basic in design, so it's not 100% the greatest of swing mechanics, but they're still fun, I think. At least I like to believe so.
There's another one.
So I don't know. As a kid, these were very fun, and in all honesty, she's still fun to play as an adult, so I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, where do I go from here? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to 100% go there, but hey, at least I went somewhere. There we go. She can also take care of shy tikis from a distance, so that's pretty cool. Although, again, the shy tikis at least give a decent amount of, or I'm not sure how much, like, each rung of the ladder of tikis gives, but I believe, like, you know, the more destructive or more interesting tikis besides the regular wooden ones can give a good amount of points. Like, yeah, the wooden tikis don't really give much, but there's a lot of them, so the thunder tikis, I think, give off a good amount of you know, points too. But, you know, they're destructive and deadly, so be careful with them. Stone tikis give off, you know, also a good amount. It really all depends, really. You can always just hit these guys up top, so it doesn't really matter. I always thought for the longest time that they were kind of difficult to deal with, purely because they could attack, you know, you at least when you're really close. So I always kind of feared them. But no, they aren't really all that bad. They're just a lot more tougher than I think they would be.
Someone better make good use of all this.
Like I said before, it's kind of easier to play as her, and it's more fun, honestly. So that's why I suggest the whole, you know, playing as her most times in other levels. I understand why that doesn't make sense. And you see what I mean by the whole, like, combo potential? I really can't, I'm not able to do it. The whole, you know, launching these guys into others. And I know it's, like, directly proportionate to how you're pointing at them. I get that, it's just I'm not great at that. Again, sorry about the sound quality and all that. That's just how these things are. Okay, real quick. And yeah, just like Patrick and SpongeBob, or yeah, Patrick and SpongeBob, Sandy can also climb things. No, she can actually do a whole sliding thing too. So it's kind of basic, honestly. It's just, oh yeah, just go down, slide, and that's about it, really. In all honesty, it's fine. It's just, like you could do a little, like in all honesty, I just kind of like how she pulls out a shell, which is her main mode of, sliding. Also, that's another thing I guess I keep on forgetting to mention. The music in this game is great. I love the slide song that they play anytime you do go sliding, because it's very good. I just like it, although unfortunately sometimes they don't play it for shorter slide sections, so that's kind of a bummer. Come on, try and hit me. Haha, gotcha. Okay, now, give me that spatula. Nice. Okay, now let's switch over to SpongeBob, because now we can't do anything with Sandy, at least. It kind of sucks that you can't go up here with her, but I know it's like, oh, now they're restricting you to SpongeBob because they want you to play a SpongeBob, that type of stuff. So I get it, it's just, like, I would actually prefer if I could actually play as Sandy in this next part, at least to a degree. But I understand why they don't want you to, because the next part is mainly going to be something restricted to SpongeBob only. At least to a degree. But real quick, I did want to do this.
What's happening, SpongeBob?
Hey, Larry.
Just wanted to say hello. I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, that happened. I'm not going to mention that glitch or issue, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a battle gauntlet, basically. That's what this whole level is basically about. You have to go through most of this level fighting off against hordes of enemies. Okay, hold up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Dang it! Okay, hold up. There we go. Got it. Yeah, like, it sort of, like, teaches you, like, oh yeah, you can go downstairs or stay in the middle in order to see how things go. So that way, once you actually do get to the point where you, oh yeah, you need to fight off against the monsters or, the robots, you can stay up a little bit higher in order to, not be attacked and, destroy the machines really quickly. And if you do that, you might accidentally, cause yourself to not be able to gain certain objects and stuff.
3 years running. Thank you.
So, but it also does that whole thing of, oh yeah, there's a tiki thing in the middle, so be careful. If you don't activate it, you might not be able to get all the tikis destroyed that are stacked up, which is going to be a very big payoff. I don't know, I think it's kind of clever, but also kind of a bit of a tricksy move that they do. It's like, that seems kind of a bit of a tricksy doodle. Like, it's like, oh yeah, here's the final, tiki thing. You better have activated it before it gets closed off. Seems kind of a little bit unfair, but I understand it's like, it's mainly just to challenge players and all that, so it makes sense. Anyway, let's get out of here and actually talk with Mrs. Puff to get our final golden spatula, at least, as far as I can tell. I think they're...
Have to open this door from...
Yeah, I know I have to open it from the inside. I just did that, Bubble Buddy. Hold up. Okay, I need the cruise bubble for that. Okay, I was, wondering about that. But okay, let's go to Mrs. Puff and just, you know, give her the thing we need to give her. I'm Assassin's Creeding. Actually, you know what? I might as well get rid of this guy. He gives okay amounts of shiny objects. Or shinies. Might as well. Okay, now, Mrs. Puff, I got the wheels.
Bob, I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Well, there was these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Oh yeah, and Larry was there.
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
I mean, he could just help direct people into the, you know, the whole, you know, buses while he's fighting off against the, robots, which would have made this like a sort of like protection mission, but thankfully they didn't do that.
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
I like how he doesn't pull out anything.
A library card.
Oh,
That's still fun just to see. Like, this game is charming overall, I think. Because, like, it tries its best to hold true to what it's based off of, and I think that's pretty cool. Okay, now that should really do it for this level. Let's go back to the neighborhood. Yeah. And do the next level.